Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman, and in this meeting, John Fetterman receives a gift from Netanyahu that really makes my stomach turn thinking about Fetterman's reaction to receiving this gift. So let's go over here and watch this video of Fetterman and Netanyahu interacting and Fetterman receiving this gift from Netanyahu.
Everything? How about giving him a beeper?
Oh, oh, it's like
No, this is a silver-plated beeper. The real beeper is like 1/10 the weight. It's nothing.
Really?
Yeah, but it changes history.
you know when that story that story broke.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I love it, and now it's like, thank you for this. Yeah, no, all right, no, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you for this. Thank you. So a little bit about these pagers. In September 2024, Israel detonated thousands of booby-trapped pagers in Lebanon as part of an attack intended to take out members of the group Hezbollah. While at least 10 members of the group Hezbollah were reportedly killed by the exploding pagers, the attack also killed 12 civilians and injured thousands more. 2 children, an 8-year-old girl and an 11-year-old boy, were reportedly among those killed in the Israeli attack. What the hell, Fetterman? I mean, I worked my butt off to elect John Fetterman into the Senate against Dr. Oz. And I was overcome with joy when Fetterman won. And it was a very important seat in the Senate. It kept the majority in the Senate tilted towards the left. And I still support a lot of what Fetterman is about, but an attack that killed children, and here's Fetterman giggling with Netanyahu saying, oh, thank you so much. And when that story broke, I liked that. I loved that. What the hell? I mean, it's one thing to stand up to anti-Semitism. It's one thing to say, hey, Israel has some sort of right to fight back against Hezbollah and fight back against, any group that is seeking to murder Jewish people in Israel or anywhere else. And Jewish people deserve to not feel threatened by anti-Semitism. And if military action needs to be taken in order for that to happen, that might be something that has to occur, right? But this giggling about receiving a silver-plated pager, some sort of memento, to keep a memento of an attack that killed children is just disgustingly unhuman. It's disgustingly gosh, I can't even think of the word. It's so upsetting. It's one thing to go and visit Netanyahu, okay, and visit with him in Israel. That's already something that's not a lot of people on the left are not going to be super jumping up and down about. How close Fetterman is to Netanyahu. It's another thing to go on camera and do diplomacy, but to receive a memento, and not just receive a memento, but giggle and say, I loved hearing about those attacks that killed civilians and killed children. Fetterman, where is your humanity, man? Where is your human decency? Did your human decency go out the window when you got elected? This is not the man that I came to like and volunteered for his campaign and put my blood, sweat, and tears into electing him into the Senate. I feel betrayed by John Fetterman. And really, this is the last straw for me. This is it. This is, Fetterman, he's been somebody that he's an interesting figure, right? He's not very popular on the left at all because of how much he has kind of coddled up to Donald Trump and basically said things like, oh, well, like, people like Trump for a reason, and Trump can't be wrong about everything, and basically coddling up to him for, perhaps Fetterman sees a future where he may run for president or may run for a different office, and he wants to, he's thinking about that. He's thinking about that and some of the stuff that he's saying. But to so openly celebrate civilian death, it's sickening. It's sickening. This is something that we would hear from, like George W. Bush or something, right? And Fetterman's not very popular on the left at the moment. The right is never gonna support him and never gonna vote for him because of him being a Democrat for his entire life. So, I'm not really sure what Fetterman's angle is here, and I'm not really sure he's the same person that got elected into the Senate. And I think that he's betrayed the people that voted for him in his actions, cozying up to Trump and now cozying up to Netanyahu, gleefully receiving a gift, a memento hallmarking a attack that killed 12 civilians, including 2 children. Be better, Fetterman. Be better. Your constituents deserve better. America deserves better. And the people that voted you into office certainly did not expect this sort of behavior from you. This volunteer right here did not expect this sort of behavior from you. And I hope that Fetterman can come back to the light and stop being a MAGA, someone who cozies up to MAGA, and someone who cozies up to a war criminal in Benjamin Netanyahu.